Hello, hello, hello. It's a triumphant return of coffee time. Because it's the only news you need. That's terrible. Anyway, we're again. Because everybody loves it when I do this stuff. In the news today, Sir Lenny of Henry. Lenny Henry is a UK comedian. I love him dearly. He's an established figure. He's a Sir Lenny of Henry, and again, somebody goes back to my childhood from the likes of Tiswas, Three of a Kind, the Lenny Henry show. He was technically the first black Doctor Who because he did a skit as Doctor Who in his Lenny Henry TV show in the 80s, which I loved dearly. Been in lots of things, but yeah, he's in the papers today because he was talking about diversity, with the Radio Times. Clive Myrie does Mastermind. I love him. He's very good. And another black presenter, but he's very good in doing. He took over from Mastermind from the other fellow who I didn't like because he used to speed up and slow down. But Clive gets it in the zone. I'm a big Mastermind fan. Can't wait for it to come back. But Lenny and Clive were having a chat, having a chat about diversity. And Lenny made a notice. He noticed a very interesting thing, right? He said that it's interesting. Look at the audiences and not see many people there, as he questions the lack of diversity at Glastonbury. And he's surprised to see so few black and Asian faces in the crowd. Well, in many ways you can look at this. It could be that black and Asian people don't like the music that's on at Glastonbury. I don't even know who's playing Glastonbury this year. But maybe they just don't like Coldplay. They didn't turn up for Stormzy, did they? Because it wasn't Stormzy there, and Kanye was there, and Beyonce. They've been there, but maybe so black music is represented. Could be represented a bit more at Glastonbury, but again, there's an argument there about whether or not that kind of music is festival music. I think it's made a bit more progress over the years, because when you think of festivals, you think like rock and roll and that kind of thing. Even there was a time when even dance music was regarded as not being suitable for a festival crowd. So again, tastes change, things move on over time. So maybe they just maybe. But then you think, well, I've come to it from a very different angle. I think it's because black and Asian people aren't fucking stupid like Whitey. Because Whitey liked to spend a load of money staying in a field with a load of horrible strangers, barely able to see the performers on stage. Whereas, black and Asian people are a bit more sensible. They probably a bit like me. They probably sample Glastonbury at home on the comfort of their own sofa, watching it on BBC television. Because we all know people that go to Glastonbury a bit thick, aren't they? It's all about, I went to Glastonbury. You know what I'm saying? It's about the experience, because you've always got to be doing stuff. Because if you're not doing stuff, you're not living. So I think Sir Lenny has looked at it the wrong way. He should be saying, aren't black and Asian people wonderful for not falling for all that Glastonbury bullshit? Of course, if you want to see, black and Asian people, you could go to WOMAD, again, Peter Gabriel's festival, the world music thing. And if you go to that, I think it's still underrepresented, but I think you do still see a more mixed audience if you're talking about diversity and representation. But again, maybe it's just where you live. I mean, maybe when they have festivals in London where there's a more diverse population, maybe more of the kids go to those festivals. I don't know. You've got to remember where Glastonbury is set. It's in the outside London. Not as diverse, is it? Not as diverse. So yeah, a bit of an interesting one there from Lenny. That's what he thinks when he sees Glastonbury. So, bit of an odd one, that. Meanwhile, Bitcoin, oh my god, Bitcoin crashes to almost $20,000 in crypto meltdown. Investors are left nursing heavy losses as panic tears through the Wild West market. Yeah, well, everyone's going on about crypto and Bitcoin. It's like going to the casino and putting all your money on black or red on the roulette table. And there's a lovely little graphic there. Look at everything. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it's going through the floor. Mind you, leave it a while. Could be time to invest again and wait for it to bounce back up. I've got a funny feeling a lot of people have got rich out of this, and those people are the people that have probably pulled all their money out of Bitcoin at the moment. Again, it's a very volatile way of investing money. It's not regulated. It's used by criminals to launder money and make things go away. And this is the problem with it. Mind you, I like the idea. Again, on principle, I like the idea of a deregulated banking system, because we know banks are rubbish. I mean, recently, well, in the last 6 months, is that recent? We tried to change our bank account because I'm fed up with the bank we're with, because, just fed up with them. And we tried to change our bank to the bank where we have our mortgage, because we've got our mortgage with a separate bank. So I thought, wouldn't it be good if we changed our bank to them? And there was this offer on, and they was going to give us money. But I wanted 100 quid. God, I'm having a brain fart. Overdraft. That's it. 100 quid overdraft, because that's what we've got with our current bank account. And Santander said, no, you can't have 100 quid overdraft. Even though this was one of those fancy current accounts where you pay like a tenner every month, and they wouldn't give us a £100 overdraft. And I thought, well, there's no point in me moving then. Might as well stay with the bank we're with. If they do give us 100 quid overdraft, not that I use it, it's just there in case, because sometimes you get a bill in that you can't cover. So yeah, I think deregulation is an interesting thing with banking, but I think this is the bad side of it. It's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen the other, isn't it? Really. So it's not a good thing. Not a good thing. Meanwhile, up in Scotland, Jimmy Cranky, Nicola Sturgeon herself, is going to be pushing forward a new white paper to push for a second independence referendum. And people are surprised. It's what they do. It's who they are. They've got no other policy. It's the whole foundation of the SNP, the Scottish Nationalist Party, because they're nationalists, and that's what they do. I don't know why people are surprised by this. Keep rolling the dice until you get the result you want. Again, I don't really care, because I don't live there. It's up to the people of Scotland. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. But I do find it funny when people go, oh my God, Nicola Sturgeon wants independence. It's like, yeah, that's what they want, because that's the whole point of them. What else have we got? It's really boring stories, I'm afraid. There's a lot of good stuff in the sidebar, a shame, but I can't go there. Some royal stories. Apparently nuclear weapon strike is more likely now than any time since the Cold War. A new report says. That's good, isn't it? A researcher says due to rising global tensions amid Russia's war in Ukraine. Yeah, it's just Russia causing the trouble. And a lot of these other countries, like North Korea and China, are looking at them thinking, oh, maybe we could muscle in soon. There's no one stopping Putin. So yeah, that's not. Don't worry about that. Don't worry. Look, it's a nice picture of a mushroom cloud. Look, it's quite pretty actually. Look at that. Look at the mushroom cloud. Look, there you go. Coming soon. Nuclear winter. It's going to be great. It's going to be great, folks. We're going to have a big, beautiful nuclear winter. going to be beautiful. But let's go back. Let's go back to old Vladimir, our favourite Russian dictator. Apparently, it's come out that Russian President Vladimir Putin, or should we call him? Do you remember we call him Poo-tin? Remember, because they did that picture of that picture of out of excrement. Well, apparently we have another Poo-tin story. See, I don't write any of this. I just see the headlines and I react to them. So in a way, this is a reaction video. Oh God, the lowest kind of video. But yeah, he shall be ever known as Vladimir Putin, because, and now I don't know how true this is, but reports say that Vladimir Putin's bodyguards collect his excrement on foreign trips and take it back to him in Moscow in a dedicated briefcase to stop Western spies collecting intelligence about his health. Apparently his bodily waste is collected in packets which are then returned to Russia. Imagine having that one. Daddy, what did you do today? I collected President Putin's poo and put it in a suitcase. You could say they've got a shit job. If you think your job's bad, not as bad as that. No? Okay. Do my best, do my best. Well, it's Father's Day coming up in the UK. It's this weekend. Remember, folks, send all the money to the usual address. And this is the story of Martin Williams, 39, who he's a dad of 6, so obviously got no TV in his house. He thought he'd treat his kids to a KFC meal, Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's finger licking good. What was the secrets of this herbs and spices? Well, Martin Williams was going to find out. So he turned up to the branch at Tunstall in Stoke-on-Trent. There's even a handy picture of it here. Look at that. They've even included a picture of it so we can see what it looks like. There we go. There it is. There it is. So yeah, he thought he'd treat his kids. Here's a picture of the fella himself, just so we know what it looks like. There you go. That's Martin. But yeah, Martin's not going to be. He's not going to be Daddy of the Year, because he got on his motorbike after drinking 6 pints of Stella to meet them at 1 a.m. in the morning. I imagine they must be older children, mustn't they? Must be older children. On July 19th last year. So imagine him swerving on his motorbike to KFC, only to become involved in a bit of a brouhaha with another group of punters at the branch. And the police were called, and they found he had a samurai sword down his trousers, like you do, and a number of other weapons. So yeah, Martin Williams, he will not be getting a Father's Day card this year. But he might do. But he's been charged with possession of blade article, drink driving, and driving without insurance. They always do, don't they? They always do. Well done, son. Well done. Oh, seeing as it's you, shall we have a penis story? Go on. And this is the story of a 64-year-old man from Pakistan. He went to Karachi's Abbasi Shaheed Hospital in discomfort, like you do. And writing in the journal Urology Case Reports, one of my favourite bedtime reads, I might add, where I get all of my stories, all the top stories, he told surgeons he was having a bit of trouble passing water, like you do. And so, are you ready? Are you ready for it? He decided to do a bit of DIY surgery. So he shoved an 18cm bit of wire down the old man. Here it is. Can you see the x-ray? to help relieve the pressure. And there's even pictures of them pulling it out. Oh, it makes your eyes water, doesn't it, Governor? And here's a handy, just so you want to know the length of it. There you go. There it is, all 18 centimetres of it for you. And remember, folks, it's not how long it is, it's what you do with it that really matters. And he stuffed it in his old man like that. He's into little Johnny, or whatever his name was. I think that's pretty good. I think we had a fairly good bunch of stories there. People are in the chat. Rene's in. He says hi. Zeb goes, "Are you going to go live tonight?" Why wouldn't I? Gameboy says, "Are you going to review Age in Asia?" Why would I? Gameboy, why would I? It's fucking shit. Why would I review that? Seriously. Nobody likes Asia. Seriously. Only the 40-year-old virgin likes Asia. And well, that fella's getting banned. Bye bye. We don't have rude names on this channel. See ya. Anyway, thanks for watching. And it's has it been fun? I don't know. You tell me. But more importantly, that's been the news. My name's been Darren Lock. More importantly, you got to drink it up. Oh yeah, baby.